So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing a very interesting scenario, a scenario which is pointing us maybe in the medium short term the price of Bitcoin could be preparing itself for this new impulsive movement. But the question here is, how long is this impulsive movement going to remain, and if it wants to continue, what kind of obstacle we also have to overcome? We are going to talk about all of this in today's video. So please, before I jump into the content, please try that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching it for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So after the CPI report from yesterday, we found out inflation is sitting around 6.4% for January month, and that was actually higher than expected because expectation was somewhere around 6.2%. So what does this mean? Inflation rose in January by 0.5% following a 0.1% increase in December according to the CPI report released Tuesday. The CPI was up 6.4% from the same period in 2022. Both numbers were higher than expected, but market, even though this was a mixed signal, definitely took it positively, and you can see as soon as we broke out of this key line of resistance, we started showing this impulsiveness. So now if this falling wedge is going to play out, then the price of Bitcoin is expected to continue this rally at least around this 22,600 to 22,700 range before choosing a trend duration here like this. And why around this area? It's not just only the target from this falling wedge, but it's also the target from this double bottom pattern. Yes, if you want me to show you one more time, no problem. If you simply look at this formation here in an hourly time frame, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin here was forming this so-called a double bottom type of formation in a hourly time frame. And as soon as the neckline got broken, you can see here, right, as soon as the neckline got broken, what did the price of Bitcoin did? The price of Bitcoin started showing this impulsiveness, but it also came back to retest it. Yes, the same line which previously acted as a strong line of resistance acted as a support, and now the price is trying to continue this impulsiveness because according to this double bottom, if this is going to continue, you can see the price in that case could be showing a movement around 22,600 22,700 range. So also according to this double bottom, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend towards this price objective around 22,600 22,700 before deciding what to do next. Because if you look at this price structure here around this area, we also have some obstacle which we have to overcome before expecting this bullishness to continue. Let me show you that here. Now, before we talk about this interesting scenario, please destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching this the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But if you want to support me even further, like always guys, a comment would be much appreciated, because a comment and a like is definitely going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. Thank you very much. Yesterday we talked about this descending broadening wedge, where I showed you in the medium short term, this upper line and also the 0.5 Fibonacci line is where we could be getting gravitated in the medium short term. And now, as you can see, after some shakeout, the price is again showing this bullishness to test the resistance around this 0.5 Fibonacci line, the upper line from this descending broadening wedge. Once we break out of this key line of resistance and also find support above 22,600 range, then I think the market is going to continue this rally here to the upside according to this descending broadening wedge. And also, even if you look at this distribution schematic from Wyckoff, and if that is going to happen, I mean, if the price is going to break out of this 22,600 and find support above it, even this Wyckoff distribution schematic is going to be invalid. I mean, this bearish scenario is going to be invalid, and price in that case could also be coming to test the key line of resistance one more time. Yes guys, the 0.5 Fibonacci line and 0.618 Fibonacci line before flashing us an actual trend reversal here in this manner, or a continuation to the downside following this dead cat bounce chart. Yes, because the price here in our case, after this top and bottom now is flashing this relief rally. So if this relief rally is an actual reversal here in this manner, price continue even higher, then we have to overcome the key line of resistance also from this Fibonacci line. So if we reach this target line around 22,700, the target from this falling wedge, the target from the double bottom, and even right the target from the descending broadening wedge, in that case guys, we will be testing the first resistance line around that area 22,700, right, and could continue even higher around 23,000 range. And only after flipping this into proper support, the 23,000, then we know this here is not a fake out, I mean not a dead cat bounce, and it is going to continue even higher. And now guys, now if we look at this price structure here, right, around this area in a bit different way, I mean in a very simple way, you can see another interesting scenarios unfolding. So those who watched my video from yesterday, I showed you guys with this descending channel. In the medium short term, if the price breaks out of this key line of resistance, then expect this trend to continue, because we found out this key line of resistance was not just only the resistance from the descending channel, it was also the resistance from this falling wedge. And as soon as it got broken, as you can see here, the market after that started showing this bullishness, and here as well. But now what I want you guys to look at is not this descending channel, because it's already been broken, but a broadening wedge like this. This looks like a perfect broadening wedge, to be honest, because you can see the price in our case is clearly, right, is clearly showing a movement here in this manner, like an inverted head and shoulder type of movement. So in the medium short term, if this here is going to play out as a broadening wedge breakout, what do we need? We need a proper support above this resistance line. Yes, this upper line here in a 4-hour time frame is definitely going to be acting as a resistance, because we can see here this line rejected the price couple of times. So what we need a proper break above this key line, and that in my case will also be again around 22,600, 22,700 range. So in the medium short term, there might be a small pullback, price coming back to test the key line of support, because by doing that, you can see we could be testing this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line here, right? But if you find support above that area, it will also form an inverted head and shoulder type of formation. Yes guys, if you simply look at this here now, you can see left shoulder, head, and if there's another pullback here in the medium short term, it could be a right shoulder formation, and price, when it finally breaks out of this key line of resistance around 22,600, 22,700, then we know guys, then we know the price of Bitcoin is actually ready for this new impulsive movement here to the upside towards this 0.618 Fibonacci line, which is sitting around 23,000 before choosing a trend direction. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.